Hi guys, welcome to the Draw the Out channel once again. So today I got Herb here and myself. Basically we're going to be doing a quick deck profile, mainly the main deck and the extra deck because of it's a bit of a spicy list that Herb managed to find. I played it for rank up week, but to be honest, I lost in the first round, but not because of the deck's prowess, it was more of just variance. The idea behind the deck is anyway just a really high roll, because if you see basically like the idea is basically you play two really powerful engines that kind of merge well together, and they can really like just outperform every other deck in the format. However, of course, with the high variance, high rolling kind of style, you do have a bit more of a consistency issue. As you'll see, the deck kind of has like a few bricks, but of course it's a work in progress, and really all the effort and from Herb and shout out to So as well. They really put in a lot of time and thought into this deck, so of course we didn't want to waste their like 50+ hours of working on the deck. So without further ado, I think Herb will take you guys through the list.
Yeah, from my experience, I played this during like a Malaysia WCQ for OCG, and I honestly think the deck's pretty crazy. Like, the only times though, like you do lose in this deck, sometimes you just open really bad, or like you just like get high roll to death basically. And a lot of decks in the OCG format have like really strong inboards that sometimes like when you open really mediocre, it's just not enough to push through. I think this deck has a lot of potential, but like as Shane said, there's a lot of variance involved, and yeah, on good days you'll be able to like beat almost any deck in the format if you can push through. Other days you can like simply die to like a few like non-engine, which is really unfortunate, but it is what it is for this deck. It's a high roll deck. So let's go on to the main deck. Obviously we start off with 3 Habakiri as part of the Mitsu engine, 1 Murukumo, 1 Saji, Ritual, Prayers, Mirror, Pre-Prep. So we only play like this package of the Mitsurugi engine. We don't play like Futsu or like Saji Kusanagi in the main deck, mainly because like we don't want to like brick on them in game ones. You can actually like side deck. We've tested side decking Futsu, Kusanagi, and Aramasa in the side deck just so we can like have an increased ceiling for games 2 and 3 when we get to go first. And so far, like just having this in the main deck is pretty good enough so far. Yeah, and the idea is that like even though you don't have Futsu in this deck, at least your Chaos Engine will be able to like help you recover games.
Not Chaos Angle.
Your Chaos deck.
Chaos cards. Yeah.
So that's it for the Mitsu engine. The next broken card in the deck, this is Corruptor Ritual. So the crazy part about this card is in this deck is like it's not only just to search your Chaos stuff. It helps you search Habakiri as well, or any other like a Mitsurugi stuff. So it gives you like two options in this deck, which is really cool. So this can also start as an extender or like a starter basically. And next for the Chaos engine, 3 Garifo, 3 Swordsman, 1 Skull Archfiend, 1 BLS, 1 Chaos Magician, whatever his name is.
Demok.
Yeah, Demok, right? The Ritual, 1 Trap, 1 Gaze. So in most pure Chaos decks, you would often see like 2 of this, 2 Ritual, and like 2 Trap. But for this deck, we really need to like make sure we don't brick on any on the Trap or the Skull Archfiend. So we decided to just play a very minimal package. And the idea is like even though against like the Chaos deck or something, even if you get some of these guys banished, at least your Mitsurugi cards can like cover it. So that's it for the Chaos.
I think one thing to comment also is I actually kind of lost. I lost my top 32 rank up week because Swordsman into Trap was my only play and got ogred. But I also realized after getting ogred, you only really have 3 cards to really play or get back into the game in terms of getting the Chaos side. So that's what kind of also led me to play 2 of the Trap in the future. And of course, playing like 1 of each is kind of dangerous, but you can already see with the Mitsu engine how many bricks there already are. So you kind of just want to capitalize on it as much as possible. Yeah.
And next for the other part of the engine, it's 1 Magician's Souls and 1 Illusion of Chaos. So this is in case like what's so really good about these two is that they help you unbreak your hands in really like bad hands. Like if you open if you open trap or if you open like any like really bad card in your hand, you get to shuffle it back. So that's how you like unbreak with this deck. Like how you get these cards is like you basically make Demon in this deck and just search this, and this effect to search Magician's Souls or something. Oh sorry, it's not Demon to search this guy. You make Cyber's
Witch.
Contract Witch in this deck. That's it. And the rest is just non-engine. Just 2 Ash, 1 Maxi, 3 Fua, 1 Droll, 3 Droplet, and recently I've made this change. It's 2 Fallen Virtuous and 1 Called By. So originally these were super poly, but I often find like in this variant of the deck, like Super Poly takes up way too much of your extra deck space and it reduces your utility a lot. So I only had like 2 extra deck spaces left for flex spots, and I find that TFTV is just like really good for this deck because you kind of need something for against like the Chaos deck. So this helps you like out the trap basically against that matchup. And that's it for the main deck. And we go for the extra deck now. So we start off 1 Relinquish Anima, Reaper Docus, Cyber's Contract Witch, IP, SP, Dynamundo, WP Fancy Ball, and this is how you actually like bridge into the engine from Mitsu to Chaos. Protect Code Talker and Firewall Dragon. So basically the line of this deck from going from Mitsu to Chaos, you would basically make a Cyber's Contract Witch or Reaper Docus doing the combo. We'll showcase that later with some like MD Pro clips later on. Like you make this guy, and then later on you link this guy off into Firewall Dragon. You link this off into Firewall Dragon. This guy will summon itself back, and you're able to like bounce a chaos card from graveyard back to your hand with Firewall Dragon. And we also play 4 Charmers, Photon Lord, the 2 TFTV targets, like Albion, and Ecclesia, and of course we play Demon and Dragoon. So Demon in this deck not only searches Gaze, it also helps you search like Magician's Souls to help you like dump the Chaos engine into the graveyard so you can like bounce it back with a Firewall Dragon. So yeah, that's it for the extra deck.
Yeah, I think one thing to highlight, or at least like give like a teaser to how the bridge kind of worked, was that interestingly enough, normally the Light and Darkness decks, the Chaos decks, they'll contribute or they'll use their normal summon on the Celtic stage. But in this deck, Garifo actually has more functionality because what you do is actually you add it back. So you send it, set the trap, and then the trap goes Archfiend, send Ritual Spell. So this is in your graveyard. You add these 2 back. Sorry, you'll add this, search this as well. You add these 2 back. This normal summon, Link 1, makes Anima, and then ritual summoning this by banishing the Garifo. So you have this and Anima on field become Contract Witch. Contract Witch gets you Illusion of Chaos, and that's how you link climb all the way to Firewall plus a code.
Or you search Habakiri this card.
Or search Habakiri, correct. Yeah. So like there's a lot of more flexibility in terms of how you utilize your main deck and your extra deck as well. It kind of functions like essentially a combo swap. The playstyle is a bit similar to like Kamal Crook's Tri-Brigade list where he won the YCS. Like that's the similar kind of playstyle that deck had. But this deck had a lot of layers as well, where obviously there are cards like Super Poly, TFTV, things like that. So once you know your matchup, or once you kind of have an inkling of what kind of non-engine you're fighting, you can adapt your board accordingly and play accordingly. So for example, do you hold the Gaze or immediately shotgun it? Do you hold the IP with a Photon Lord? Do you bring back Murakumo with prayers or do you wait? So it's a lot more decision making in that sense, but the power level is definitely there, and I think that there was nothing that could really match the power level of this slop, if you will.
Yeah. But yeah. I do think that like this may have the Shane, do you think like this has the strongest end board of all Chaos decks?
No, I think the Dark Magician one had a stronger one.
Okay, fine.
But I think honestly, like in the infancy stages of understanding Light and Darkness, because this deck was made like in week 2 or week 3 of the deck's release. I think with that in mind, like this deck was extremely powerful, and I think it's something that can be further worked on. I've seen Japanese lists also try to work on it as well, but I don't think it's as efficient or effective as this current iteration. Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to say. I feel the end board is honestly like one of the strongest end boards in OCG right now, and the engine alone, with how the board breaker nature of both the Light and Darkness engines and the Mitsu engines, allows you to overpower most decks. Like almost like there's so many games where I go second and I only lose the floodgates. There's nothing else that can beat the deck. Like you have to. Like I lost to Rose Whip. You have to Rose Whip me, or you have to like Solemn Accusation me. You have to do something that I can't react to. If not, you're dead. Like that's how the deck felt. So yeah, I don't think the results should be a really good determination. Should not determine the prowess of the deck. I think it just comes down to if you're lucky enough. Honestly, funnily enough, and most decks do play like that. But this one is just a bit stronger naturally, I feel.
Yeah, I reckon like even though despite that, like Shay and I had really unfortunate luck in our run with this deck, I do think that like if someone chooses to pilot this deck in a future event or something, or like maybe the TCG could like pick up this deck in the future, like considering how popular Mitsurugi deck is over there, I think this has a lot of potential to like show really good results. And I guess like the concept behind this deck in the first place was that Mitsurugi engine is really good into Q Tune, and so is Light and Darkness. So why not just play both of them? It's just like really strong engine pushes.
But okay, any shout outs or anything, Herb?
Well, obviously big thank you to like Shane.
Oh wait, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, obviously big shout out to Shane, and another shout out to Aguro Hobby here. This is my first time here, and it's a really cool place. Yeah, Shane's right. I think this is one of the best like card shops in Singapore for Yu-Gi-Oh. And thank you to the Discord members like Soso, Keju, Andri, and anyone else who was involved. And let's see, is there anyone else you want to thank, Shane?
Shout out to my girlfriend Karen. Shout out to all the homies, Asta and CL, TJ. They got to see the deck before I actually played it rank up weeks. I practiced with them. They performed pretty well in practice, but just unfortunate. But anyway, yeah, that's all.
Also, one last thank you to like Wahabi. He is like one of TCG's TCG's content creators when it comes to Light and Darkness Chaos. Sorry, Light and Darkness deck. And I actually like from watching one of his videos, I figured out that like about the Protect Code Talker and like Firewall line. And that's how I was able to like find the Mitsu like bridge. Originally, we didn't even have the Mitsu bridge. Like I went to WCQ OCG without knowing the bridge. I was playing a different package instead of this. But thankfully, during my run, I didn't actually open like the only Mitsu cards. But if I knew about that bridge, I would have definitely played that for the WCQ. Yeah. And that's about it.
And if you want to know what I play for my WCQ, you can check out Team Moon X. Team Moon X's channel. Alright, peace.
Alright, see ya.